Hey everyone, and welcome to GenTipsOfficial. You've probably heard about Netflix's Squid Game, and everything that involves about it. If you aren't, then here's a quick rundown.
"456 people, all of whom have struggled financially in their lives, are invited to join in a strange survival competition. They risk their lives to compete for a $45.6 billion, $38.5 million United States dollars prize in a series of traditional children's games with deadly twists. Red light, and a green light game. The doll didn't scan him. You'd think you'd be alarmed if 255 people were murdered in front of you during a children's game of red light, green light, right? Not for player 001, at least. Il Nam was all smiles instead of being shocked or surprised that half of the people around him were being gunned down. But I'm sure I'd be unfazed if I knew the massive robotic killing machine was programmed not to strike myself no matter how much I moved. Whilst also I can't confirm for such, when the movement detector was placed over 001, it lit up differently than everyone else. The green outline was accompanied by a green overlay for all other contestants, whereas Il Nam, and those close to him, likely to prevent any potential misfire, only had the outline. Crazy, huh? As the deciding vote, 001 allowed contestants to leave and return willingly, ensuring that no one was forced to play. This move meant that those who did return would not be boring because they knew that elimination would result in death. And, as we saw during the Glass Bridge game, when things got boring, the VIPs were not fans of the games. Furthermore, at the end of the series, Il Nam revealed that the Squid Game was created because these VIPs believe that living is no fun when you have too much, or not enough money because everything gets boring. Also, 001 was never given a backstory and simply ended up finding Gi Hun. Except for Il Nam, every main protagonist in Squid Game had a backstory that revealed what drove them into debt and back to the game. We discovered that Gi Hun had a serious gambling problem, Sangwoo was fleeing authorities due to financial fraud, Se Byuk was desperately trying to pay for her mother to cross the North Korean border, and Ali was an illegal immigrant who hadn't been paid by his employer in 6 months. While Il Nam, the information we just got is that he had dementia and all. When 001 has said he is scared, the frontman called a halt to the riot. When the participants began rioting after learning that killing each other in the dorms was permitted, 001 realized he was in grave danger and would be unable to protect himself. Il Nam knew he was an easy target for assassination, so he climbed to the top of the beds and begged the cameras to put an end to the riots. Despite the fact that multiple people were murdered, it wasn't until 001 expressed his fears and pointed out that no one would be left to play the games if the violence continued. A serious issue for the VIPs who had come to watch the final rounds. That the front man intervened to put an end to the riots. "001 wasn't found on the player's book while Jun-ho, a police officer, discovered the Squid Game archive room. He opened the 2020 player book in the attempt to find the file on his missing brother. When he looked through the players in the current games, however, the number 001 was missing, and the file began at 002. This is due to the fact that the creator would not require any additional context on himself. To keep him safe, he wears his jacket. Il Nam explained that Gi Hun needed the jacket because people would look down on him if he didn't. Il Nam gave Gi Hun his own 001 jacket, instead of returning the 456 jacket. I believe this is because Il Nam knew he wouldn't be chosen to play in the marbles game but still wanted to save Gi Hun, who had shown him incredible kindness and compassion. Soldiers were told to wear the 001 jacket not to look down on Gi Hun, but rather to protect him while Il Nam was out of the game. 001's dying occurred conveniently off-screen. When Oh Il-nam was shot off camera, many people suspected 001 was behind the whole thing. This is due to the fact that the majority of the main characters in Squid Game died in gruesome on-screen deaths to confirm that they had been eliminated. Aside from the off-camera gunshot, there was no sound of A001's body hitting the ground after the headshot. In order to avoid dying in the middle of the game, he also squandered time. In the first 3 games, Oh Il-nam's dementia was never a major issue. He remembered the green light, red light song, and used his childhood tug-o-war strategy to pull his team to victory. 001, on the other hand, completely forgot about marbles. Oh Il-nam most likely pretended to have dementia in order to keep the clock ticking. Because each team had only 30 minutes to complete the task, if 001 had died in the middle of the challenge, faking his death would have been difficult with so many people around.